everyone, my name is Sarah, I'm one half of the YA Room, and today I'm going to be talking all about my top 5 underrated badass female characters. As our book of the month for August is Grace and Fury by Tracy Banghart, I thought it would be good to talk all about badass female characters because that is what this book is about. If you don't know what this book is about, it is set in a world where women have no rights, they aren't allowed to read, they aren't allowed to vote, nothing. They are like a subclass of humans in this dystopian future. Grace and Fury follows the life of two sisters, Naomi and Serena has been preparing her whole life to become a Grace, which is like the perfect idea of a woman. So Serena and Naomi are set off to the palace, but then something terrible happens. They're separated. One of them has to remain at the palace and the other is sent to an island to fight for her life. Oh my god, this book kept me on the edge of my seat. I was just racing through it, desperate to know what would happen, and it was such an incredible read. I'm so pleased Grace and Fury was chosen as our book of the month for August because we haven't read that many fantasy books recently, and it was great to see this one selected. What I love most about this book is that it's such an empowering novel. It shows these two badass female characters doing what they do, kicking ass and taking down the patriarchy. If you have not read Grace and Fury, I could not recommend it highly enough. I'm desperate to get my hands on the second book and I just cannot wait to talk about it with everyone at the end of August. But today, because we're talking all about underrated badass female characters, I have 5 of them to share with you, and let's get into it. The first character I want to talk about today is Dimple from When Dimple Met Rishi, which is one of my favorite contemporaries of all time. Not only is Dimple badass because she literally throws an iced coffee at this boy on like page 8, but she also doesn't care what her family wants for her. She wants to make her own life. She doesn't want to be pushed into a marriage that she isn't comfortable with and she doesn't want, and I just really admire her taking her own steps to make the future she wants for herself, which is what all women should be doing, and I just love Dimple with all of my heart. Next up, I have Kate Harker from This Savage Song. Y'all know I love V.E. Schwab, but if there are any badass female characters that get a lot of hype from her, it is not really Kate. It's more Lyra Bard from A Darker Shade of Magic, who I also adore. She is my wife. She is my queen. So much love. Kate Harker is such a badass character. Oh my god, she doesn't care what her family thinks, she doesn't care what her school thinks. We start off this book seeing her light fire to the school chapel. Oh my god. While originally she starts off this book wanting to please her father and do everything she can, of course there's that inevitable twist that doesn't always remain. No spoilers, but she really takes a twist in this novel and she takes her own steps to do the things she wants to do and stand up for the things she believes in, and I just really respect that quality in her. Oh my god, Kate, you are my queen, like please. If you haven't read This Savage Song, it's basically about this monstrous society where like inflicting pain creates monsters, like killing people makes monsters, and then Kate and her family are meant to be like getting rid of them. It's so good. I can't even begin to explain it. Honestly, just take my word for it and pick up a copy. The next underrated badass female character is Lyra from Tequila Kingdom. I recently read this book and I absolutely fell in love with it. I'd been hearing such amazing things about Tequila Kingdom and I'm so pleased I picked it up. Lyra is siren royalty and every year she takes the heart of a human as like her prized possession, which is super creepy, but it's also kind of badass if you think about it. But then Lyra makes a grave mistake and her mother, who is the queen of the sirens, forces her to steal the heart of this prince. This book is just such a deliciously dark novel about sirens and stealing hearts, and it is so good. There's also like this forbidden romance, which is my favorite thing in the entire world. I just adore it. Lyra is such a badass character. Oh my god, she could steal my heart any day. Just take it. So much love for Lyra. Oh my god, what a queen. Next up, I have Angel from I Was Born for This. You'll know I Was Born for This is one of my favorite books of 2018. I won't stop gushing about it, and Angel is such an underrated badass female character. Not only is she this awesome fangirl for a band called The Ark, but she's also like, oh, just an angel. Like her name is Angel and she is an angel. It's just like, how are you that perfect? But what really makes her a badass character for me is what she does to like save her friends. And not even her friends, just like random people that she knows. Like she saves this girl that she spoke to once from paparazzis and the girl doesn't even really like her. And then she saves this other character, I don't want to spoil anything, but she just like pushes her way through the crowd. She's like, move, yes, I'm his bodyguard, blah, blah, blah. Badass. That's all I can say about her. Oh my gosh. Angel, please come save me from a crowd any day. Oh. Angel is such an underrated badass female character and I love her so much. And finally, my last underrated badass female character is Felicity from The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. This is another one of my favorite books and I'm so excited to read the book about Felicity. She is one of my favorite characters of all time. I loved her part in The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. And I'm so excited to read a book all about her. Oh my god. If you don't know anything about The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, it is a historical novel with romance and adventure and it is so good. Just like trust me. Oh my god. The romance is to die for. Felicity is the sister of a boy named Monty and she is this bookworm and she doesn't care what her family thinks. Like she's just been reading this book at the kitchen table and her dad tells her like to put the book down. She doesn't listen to him. She wears glasses when it wasn't like appropriate in that time. What a queen. And she manages to like put up with all of Monty's antics, which is a pretty badass thing to do. Oh, just like so much respect for her and she's gonna be a pirate in the next book and I'm just so excited to see that. But yes, those are all my underrated badass female characters. I adore all of them. Oh my god, they own my heart. Yes, love them. If you have any other recommendations for badass female characters, please do let me know your thoughts down below. Let's talk about them. How great are badass female characters? I just have so much love and respect for them. I try and live each day like I'm channeling that part of them, but don't know if I succeed all the time. It is my ambition to be like one of those characters. Yes. But that is it for today's video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Let's talk down below and I will see you next time. Bye everyone.